Now, Mr. Peter Obi has finally reacted to the conviction of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu on Thursday. For some of you that have been waiting to hear what Peter Obi will say concerning the judgment against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, somebody like c0n or Mokri, so that he will know and see what he will post. I think which he has already done. You get the point. Say some people are just waiting to hear anything Peter Obi will say, and they will capitalize on it, and they will read through it in between lines to get something from it they will use against him. We know them already now. Peter Obi has finally reacted. And on what he said, listen very well, as I don't have much thing to say concerning what my principal have to say. You get the point. Listen very well. Kanu's conviction. At a time like this, the news of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's conviction should compel every well-meaning Nigerians to pursue and reflect, to pause and reflect. This is coming at a time when our beloved nation is facing severe economic hardship, insecurity, and the consequence of poor governance. Rather than reducing tension, this unfortunate development may well only aggravate it. I have only maintained that Mazi Kanu should never have been arrested. His arrestation and now conviction represents a failure of leadership and a misunderstanding of the issue at stake. For years, I have constantly argued that dialogue, constructive engagement, and inclusive governance offers the path to lasting peace. Co-recourse becomes necessary only when reasons has been exhausted. In this case, I submit that the reason was not only not exhausted, but was probably not explored at all, or not fully explored. The concern Kanu's raised were not unheard of. The issue for which he demanded solution were not insoluble. It is only required wisdom, empathy, and a willingness to listen. In the functional society, such grievances are met with dialogue and reform aims, at strengthening unity. The government approach has only deepened mistrust and created an avoidable distraction at a time when citizens are overwhelmed by harsh economic realities and insecurity. While some may insist that the law has taken its course, leadership often demands more than a strict mechanical application of the law. Nations around the world resort to political solutions, negotiated settlements, and even amnesty when legal process alone cannot save the broader interests of peace and stability. Nigeria is not an exception. The handling of Kanu's case mirrors the government as a man trapped into a hole, but who, instead of looking for a way out, keeps digging deeper. It wasn't not only the government's predicament, but also the nation's collective condition. If we truly desire a new Nigeria, a united, peaceful, and progressive one, our leaders must choose healing over hostility, reconciliation over retaliation, and dialogue over division. Only by addressing grievances with justice, fairness, and compassion can we move toward a future where every Nigerian feels heard, valued, and safe. My ultimate call at this time, without prejudice to how anyone feels about the decision of the court, it is for us to be optimistic for peace and reconciliation, which will come in the end. I am also saying, thereby, the presidency, the Council of State, and credible statesmen who love this country and who are interested in cohesion and inclusivity should rise to the occasion for a lasting solution. PO. This is coming from Mr. Peter Obi. You get the point? He has spoken as a wise man. I know some people will still see something to pick up here to write something against him, which I know that I must see from somebody we know. You get the point? In all these things, what he's talking about here is that the government would have, there's something he mentioned here, political solution I so much love. And that's what this particular case is all about. Which some people have said that the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a political case. And that is why I keep calling on our political leaders from the Southeast, including him. I'm not exempting him at this time around. Yes, I'm not exempting him. I've been calling them on this case to meet Mr. President. But as the case has ended, it's as if they are waiting, or because almost all of them that have reacted to this particular case, we are pointing at one thing, that now that the court has finished their own path. You get the point? It's as if all of them, let me not say that they will not be doing anything, but it's as if they have been doing something, but they are waiting for the court to finish their case. But when it comes to that, I keep repeating this particular thing since this thing has happened. If they have been waiting for the court to finish, that Mr. President cannot do anything concerning the case when the case is still in court. c0n was a clear example to us that Mr. President can do something even when the case is still in court. When c0n's case was still in court and have so many charges against him, the same thing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is doing is what he also was doing. And we have been hearing so many things. Now, there's something Portable said allegedly. You get the point? That really took place in that particular Kirikiri where Mazi Nnamdi Kanu Day and the c0n. Understand? When Mr. President came on board, all the charges against c0n was stepped down and he was freed. And today we don't even know where the man is. But the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu being political, and we have political leaders still lingered to this particular time now when they have carried this man enter inside clinic. Somebody that has family, somebody that didn't even do anything. The bandits them that have been buying people all in Nigeria every day in, day out, are going around. They're even doing giveaway on social media. They're parading themselves on social media. They say they're looking for them, but they are parading themselves on social media, showing themselves. Yesterday, I saw a video where these people were showing their armored cars. I was like, who gave them these cars? All these things are military cars, military armored vehicles. How did they got those things? That's the question. How did they got them? How? But somebody that the only thing that we can say that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did, according to them, is that he is calling for freedom of his people. He's according to one of the broadcasts he did. He said that when he met the governors of the Southeast, he demanded just few things, excluding Biafra issue. But these people refused to meet all these things. They refused to carry all these demands to Mr. President then, which is Buhari, excluding Biafra issue. What this man is calling for is for the freedom of his people. It's for Nigeria. In fact, when he started at the initial time, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was not even talking about Biafra. He's talking about how the country will work like other developed countries. He was calling about the government should give the Southeasterners what they deserve. Bring a good international airport in Enugu. All international airport that is in the Southeast, South should start working. Seaports, inclusive government. That was what this Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was calling for. But it wasn't met until he started talking about Biafra. And that's the only thing that they saw. And they said that it's now a this, a thorough this, a thorough that. Then the people that all of us know saying that them be the men are just parading themselves, even inside this Nigeria. They cannot track them. These people, we kidnap people, we demand ransom. Those ransom will be paid into their bank. They use their phone to make calls. Those phone numbers cannot be tracked. But just comment anything on social media. Without your comments, they will track you, come to your house. All of us have heard what Mr. Peter Obi said on this issue, so I'm waiting for people to react, and I know that somebody like Reno Mokri has started reacting already. I remember him who said the Aikman, peace and love. We pray for the freedom of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The political leaders from the southeast should do the needful and get this man freed from that place. Since they are waiting for the court to end, now the court has ended. We are all eyes on them. We move regardless. I remember him who said the Aikman, peace and love. Don't play.